Hello everyone, I am Kunal Panchal, working as an assistant professor in Computer Engineering Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Welcome all to the video lecture series of operating system with respect to the syllabus of Gujarat Technological University. In this session, we are going to discuss remaining Linux command. So in this session, we are going to discuss a cat command. Cat stands for concatenation. Cat command is basically used to create normal or ordinary file. Okay, so cat is basically used to create ordinary or you can say normal file. So command, a cat command can do three duties. First one, creating a file. Second one, displaying the file contents. Third one, appending the file. Let us discuss each one in detail. So first of all, we are going to discuss using cat command, how we can create a file. So cat using one special operator which is called standard output redirectional operator. I repeat once again, standard output redirectional operator. This is one operator that we have to use to create file with the help of cat command. Okay, and then you have to mention file name. Okay, once you press enter, it will allow to insert some text in it. So I'm going to insert some text in it. Then I have used control D command. Control D is basically used to save and exit. So in this way you can create an ordinary file with the help of cat command. Now once it is created successfully, if you want to see the content of this file, so there is one another operator we have to use, that is standard input redirectional operator. This is nothing but a standard input redirectional operator that you have to use, through which we can see the content of file. So then you have to use file name. Okay, so in this case we can see the content of the file that we have created earlier. Okay, if you don't want to use this option, and still if you want to have same output at the end, so what you can do is you can use this option to see or display the content of existing file. Cat space file name. So by having this command, okay, you can have the same output at the end. Okay, so this is the second duty of cat command. Now the third duty is what? Through cat command we can append the content of existing file. So for that we need to use one more operator, which is called append redirectional operator. So this is nothing but append redirectional operator. Okay, so that we have to use to append the content, and then you have to mention the file name. File name. If you want to increase the size of, if you want to increase the resolution of this console, you can press Ctrl Shift plus plus. So through which you can increase the size of the font. Okay. Now if you use this command and once you press enter, it will allow to enter some more text in existing file. So I'm going to append some text here in existing file, and again simply press Ctrl D. It means save and exit. If you type save and exit, okay, then now if you want to see whether this appended content is included in existing file or not, again you have to use this command cat space file name. So you can see this first line was created earlier, and the second line was appended in the previous command. So both sentences are successfully included in the file. So these are the three main functionality, or can say duties of cat command. Before going to discuss more options with cat command, suppose if you want to clear the console, there is one command called clear, through which you can clear the console. Same way, if you want to do the same thing, if you want to clear the console, there is one shortcut control. You can press Control NL. Again, the console will be cleared. Okay, with the help of Control NL. Okay. Now, what are the other options of cat command? So let us see. If you want to, if you want to display the line numbers in the file, so there is one option cat hyphen n. Hyphen n. N is nothing but line number. N stands for line number. Okay, and file name. So you can see the line numbers is display before starting of the sentence. Okay, fine. Now the next one is, suppose if you want to append more content in file 3 like this, two dash line, two blank lines you have inserted, and then Control D, save and exit. And if you want to see this content of this file, you can see with the help of this command. Now again, if you type control, if you want to display the line numbers, again you will use the same command cat hyphen n file name. So it's showing the line number of all the lines that we have, which contain some text and which contain do not text. Still it's showing the the line number. In line number 5 and line number 6 there is no content, just blank lines we have. Still it's showing the line number. And if you want to omit these line numbers, Okay, so there is one option, cat hyphen d file name. So it may, in this case, we can omit these 5 and 6 line numbers unnecessarily. Okay, it will not show. Definitely, the blank lines would be there, but it will not show the that numbers, line numbers. Okay, with the help of these options. So this is all about cat command. It is basically used to create file. Now the next command is touch command. Okay, touch. So with the help of touch command, you can create single as well as multiple empty files. Like say for example, file 7 is created with the help of touch command. File 7 is, so this empty file is created with the help of touch command. You can create multiple empty files. Like if you want to create multiple empty files like this, so file 8 space file 9 file space file 10, like this. So if you see the content, obviously these three empty files are created successfully with the help of touch command. Okay, if you want to see how many files are empty and how many files are non-empty, so there is one command, file space asterisk. So how many files are empty and how many files are not empty, it shows the list. Like file number 4, 10, 4, 7, 8, 9, all files are empty and the remaining files are non-empty. So this is one option through which we can come to know that, okay, those files displaying ASCII text means what? It contains characters, special characters and numbers in it. Okay, now the next option is, suppose if I want to see the status of file, so there is one command, stat file name. So it's showing the file status. So state file 3. Okay, so status of the file which contains various attributes and its value, like file name, file size, how many blocks are required. Okay, then this is nothing but one regular file. Inode means indexed value of this file. Privileges, user ID, group ID, access time, modified time and all. Okay, so it shows the status of the file 3. Okay, uh, now the next command is ls. Ls stands for list. It shows the uh, current subdirectories and files in existing directory. Okay, this ls command is very popular command. It is very powerful command. There are various options that we can perform with the help of ls command, but uh, that options we will see in the next session. Okay, because we cannot finish our task in time, because it contains various options and it is time consuming, so that's why we end here. So thanks for watching this video.